The issue is that the developers only focus on making bosses difficult and completely ignore regular fights. The title says JRPG, but truth be told, this applies to other genres too, and not all JRPGs suffer from this. In fact, I'd say one of the big reasons why Souls-like games are so beloved is because they actually bother to make normal enemy encounters require some semblance of thought. Same with something like Kingdom Hearts in Critical Mode. I'm not sure when the change exactly happened, because this wasn't always the case. If we look at, for example, the Trails games, some normal enemies in the Sky games were absolute menaces. Not all of them, but certainly a lot more. Especially in Sky 3rd, where you had the Deathblow effect, which would cause an attack to instantly kill the target. But now you look at the modern Trails games, and all battles except the bosses are just complete cakewalks even on the highest difficulty. As long as you're not a fool at the game, the combat system is designed for you to finish a combat in a couple of turns at most. I was going to say that the main culprit is the advantage system, but the Sky games also had it, and like I said, the fights were still difficult. However, it's true that each game has added more and more advantages. In the Gold Steel games, you deal damage at the start of the fight. In Reverie, you have United Fronts, which are insanely strong and easy to reach area attacks. And in the Daybreak games, the action combat lets you start a turn with one with severely weakened enemies. And I'm not even going to talk about the games which let you one-shot an enemy as long as you're of a high enough level, completely bypassing the combat system. Or maybe I will talk about them, because truth be told, even though I believe that what I mentioned is a real issue when it comes to the gameplay, I honestly don't care that much about the gameplay of a JRPG. I mostly play for the story, so these mechanics let me get to the story segments faster. And the reality is that the developers probably added this because a lot of people share the same opinion. So, what's your take on this? Do you think it's worth it to sacrifice the gameplay to improve the story's pacing? Let me know in the comments.